Hey, what's up everyone? This is Rob with Blame Rob Videos, and today I'm going to be continuing the Let's Play of Cardhunter. Cardhunter is an online flash game. It's a mix of a tabletop and collectible card game, kind of like combining Dungeons and Dragons. I just got done with the walkthrough, or tutorial part of the game. Now we're going to actually move on to the game itself, starting with the first dungeon. So, if you're following the story, the older brother of the dungeon master kind of takes away all your cards and stuff, so now you got to start fresh. Just gonna kind of get through this thing here. So let's see here. Let's see. Our tale begins in Cardhuntia in the misty, dusty Orc's Head Tavern. So I guess he wants me to click here, and there's your party. An old man staggers through the door, blood streaming from his side. So it's kind of nice. They have like a little dungeon master kind of going through a story with you. Click a tab to choose a dwarven, human, or elven warrior, then recruit one. Let's see here. So we're getting a warrior. In my last video I had a warrior. I think I'll stick with the dwarf warrior. Let's see. Dwarven warriors are stout and fierce, capable of hanging in a fight for a long time. However, they move more slowly than any other race. At high levels, they get access to cards that improve their durability. When I was playing with my dwarf warrior before this video, and I guess before they reset my account, I found that the warrior does good damage, has good hit points, but trying to get to your enemies sometimes can be a little bit difficult because they have slow movement speed, and sometimes you end turns with so many attack cards and not enough movement cards, and we'll kind of get into that later. I was thinking about getting a warrior instead. Warriors balance speed and toughness. They can get into a fight and sustain it. At higher levels, they get access to cards that let them plan ahead and strategize. I was actually thinking about making the human my warrior, and then the dwarf the cleric instead. Because I think last game I did dwarf warrior, human wizard, and then elf cleric, and I didn't like that. I think you know what? I'll go with the human warrior. I think that's what I want. Get a little bit more movement speed. At higher levels, they get access to cards that let them plan ahead and strategize. Wait, hold on a second. At high levels, they get access to cards that improve their durability. You know what? Maybe I found that with the cleric, or with the priest or cleric or whatever it was, I didn't need to move around a lot, so I think I'm gonna make my cleric the dwarf, and for the human, he's gonna be my my warrior. Oh, what is your name? I want your name to be... Let's be Alrico. And done. Okay. Alrico hears the call. It's fine. If it's your first... It's time for your first adventure. Click exit to return to the map. Okay. Raid on Ommlet. With his last breath. Points to the village of Ommlet. Okay. For each of these levels, I'm going to try to select cards or equip my character so that they're kind of optimized for the dungeon, because that's what I find. You don't necessarily equip your strongest cards. I'm finding that you kind of want to tailor your cards so that it helps when fighting these specific monsters or going through the specific dungeon, and it'll be more evident in later levels. In this first one, we don't really have a choice. We just get whatever they give us. Let's see here. First, run or walk. Why can I only... Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So in the tutorial video, I kind of went over the basics of attack cards and movement cards and things like that. So I'm just going to play through this fairly quickly so we can get on to the more interesting parts of the game. Let's hit him with a weak strike. So that's 2 damage, 1 range, and he does the same to me. Monsters in a group turn gray after they have attacked, and can't attack again until the next round. So that's kind of important. So these first few levels just kind of get you used to the basics of moving and attacking. And let's see here. I don't want to use... Oh, I actually can't... I can't attack anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run away. So that way he can't attack me again for that round. He wastes that card. That was probably an attack card for him. So as you can see, there's already some basic... Because I could have just ended my turn right there, because I couldn't have attacked, but since I moved away, he didn't get another hit on me. At the start of each round, you always draw 1 bonus move card. Okay, great. So I drew 2 attack cards and 1 move. because you chose a flexible human, you get the basic run card as your default move. Okay, that's great. Then you draw 2 cards from your deck. Okay. Oh, that's what that means. So I'll show you when we go back to the character like sheet, but the first card I think is your default move card, and I didn't realize that's what you always get. And then because there are other move cards in your deck, and I guess those could be one of the random other cards you get from your regular normal, I want to say your attacking deck, but whatever. Anyway, simple strike. Just gonna hit this guy. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll finish off this guy before he gets me again. Actually, really, what I should have done is I should have hit the stronger guy, but it doesn't matter. He's passing, which means he probably has no more attack, or he can't attack because he's already attacked. That character's already attacked. Yep, weak strike. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna plow through this here, and great, adventure completes. Aftermath, village is saved, an exciting battle for 1 character. It's like only 2 guys. So this is what I was talking about earlier. So the looking at the cards I have in my deck, this first card I guess is the default move for the human, and that's what I'll always draw every round. And then these walk cards are coming from these old plain boots, and these could be replaced with better movement cards, or they can be replaced with, I think, some armor block later down the road, but we'll get into that later. I didn't really get a chance to go over kind of what cards I have in my deck, but it's a mix of these bludgeon cards, so 4 damage, 1 range, simple strike, 3 damage, 1 range, and weak strike, so 2 damage, 1 range. It's coming from a variety of things. I think the blunt sword's giving me a little bit of, actually, let's see, it gives me 2 bludgeons, 2 simple strikes, 2 weak strikes, and then blunt sword replaces the weaker strike. So it is an upgrade, true upgrade. And then when you're done, you open up the chest, get your goodies. So treasure is just sold at the shop for gold, and then you can use the gold to buy different things. I'll guess before I move on to the next level, I'll go ahead and go to the shop, because I think that's what it wants you to do. So it tells you to go to the shop, and then I think we're going to sell the amber shard. So there's a couple ways you can do it. You can drag and drop it onto the sheet, or the shop sheet, or you can, I gotta click continue. Because you don't have a weapon slot, your deck only has these weak cards in it, yep. To fix this, buy a woodsman's axe by dragging it from the store onto the empty weapon slot. I'm gonna do that. Woohoo! Alright, so equipping new axe replaces those weak cards with new powerful cards. So some of this stuff, let's see here. Oh, I can't do that yet. Mouse over slots or items to see what cards they gave you. Yep, we showed that already. And you can right click or press spacebar to see the cards close up. Right click. So I usually right click so I can see this stuff. So that woodsman's axe gave me these two chop skills, which is great because if you get surrounded, it's good to hit multiple enemies. It does good damage too. 5 damage is a lot at level 1, and it gives you also these weak chops and weak strikes. So whatever. And then the other way to sell stuff is you just hover your mouse. You hover your mouse, hold control, and then left click, and that will sell the item for you. You can also sort your items by level, by rarity, and things like that, and then you can use the drop down to look for things. So. It's not showing it right now because I think it's still in tutorial mode or whatever, but in any case. So I'm going to exit, and I think it's going to prompt you to go to level 2. So I'm going to stop the video here again. I'm going to reset it for level 2. So be right back.